Welcome back to Evolving Profits, where we analyze the moves that most people aren't making. This is because success in investing often comes down to looking left when everyone else is looking right. Today, guys, we're diving into an essential concept that I'm excited to talk to you guys about. It's really what separates the winners from the losers in any market, and that is smart money versus dumb money. Now, understanding this distinction is key to making the kinds of plays that build real, lasting returns. So, what you might be asking is, what exactly is smart money? And for that matter, what is dumb money? And more importantly, how does this apply to Pokemon? So really what we're going to be diving into today is a big example of this and exactly what I'm doing right now. And it's something that no one is really talking about. And that has to do with Sword and Shield era booster boxes. Specifically, let's look at the 1 month on Lost Origin booster boxes. And then let's look at the 1 month on Fusion Strike booster boxes. Now, in my opinion, this is a play that no one is really talking about, but let's break all of this down first. So starting off, what is smart money? What is dumb money? So smart money refers to people like institutional investors, maybe hedge fund managers, experienced traders who make decisions based on deep analysis, long-term strategy, and they often have access to insider level information. But above all, they see trends before they become obvious. They are accumulating when others are not paying attention, right? Maybe when they're fearful, when they've moved on, and they cash out when the hype is at its peak. Smart money doesn't follow the crowd. It's already building positions ahead of the crowd. And that is exactly what I'm going to be talking about today. Now, on the other side, dumb money consists of retail investors, casual traders, those who are primarily driven by hype or FOMO, fear of missing out. They are emotional with their decision making. They tend to chase the hottest trend. They're buying when the hype has already begun or when the hype is at its peak, and they typically panic sell when prices dip because they're undercapitalized or they don't have the conviction to hold. So a key way to think about this, dumb money moves reactively and smart money moves proactively. Now, this cycle happens everywhere. This cycle of life, this cycle of investing. It happens in stocks, it happens in crypto, it happens in the sports card market, and yes, in the Pokemon card market. And right now we're seeing a perfect example of this dynamic play out in the Pokemon market. Now, let's dive into what I'm talking about, what I am doing right now, what we at Evolving Profits are doing. Over the past month, we have seen a dip in the prices of Lost Origin and Fusion Strike booster boxes, just like we alluded to earlier. It needs to be said, these are out-of-print sets from the Sword and Shield era, boxes that contain high-value cards like the Giratina V Alt Art and the Gengar VMAX Alt Art. So despite this, these boxes have pulled back in price, while the market's attention has shifted to the newest Scarlet Violet sets, for example, Prismatic Evolutions. Now, here's where the smart money steps in. This isn't on people's radar right now. They're all focused on the latest releases, which, hey, Prismatic Evolutions, it's amazing, it's hype, it is expensive, but it's also fully within a reprint window, and we know that Pokemon is saying that they're going to print more, meaning there are plenty of opportunities to get this at a decent price in the future. But history tells us that sealed products from past eras like Sword and Shield, especially those sets with strong chase cards like Lost Origin or Fusion Strike, tend to appreciate significantly once they are fully out of circulation because supply is tightening all the time. We've seen this pattern play out before with older sets, and we're going to see it again with sets like Lost Origin, Fusion Strike, Evolving Skies, you name it, all of those alt art sets. Now, let's talk about the key differences between Sword and Shield era and Scarlet Violet right now. So a key factor to consider here that I want all of you to know is scarcity. Sword and Shield era booster boxes are becoming increasingly rare every day with more and more opened up. They are fully out of the reprint window, meaning no more of these boxes will ever be printed again. So as time passes, sealed product will only become harder to find, leading to inevitable price increases for those who have positioned themselves correctly. Meanwhile, Scarlet and Violet, the current era that we're in, honestly, it's a huge question mark. Pokemon has shown a willingness to do large reprints, and there is no guarantee that today's Scarlet and Violet boxes will retain their scarcity in the short term. They could flood the market with reprints at any time on any particular set, meaning that supply would become high, and we could always see prices stagnate. But what do we know? What can we operate on with certainty? Well, with Sword and Shield era, that ship has sailed. Smart money knows this and is already positioning accordingly. So this is where Evolving Profits is different. We don't chase the hype. We don't follow the herd. We position ourselves where the future value will be before the rest of the market catches up. Another example with what's going on right now, with what you see behind me, Crown Zenith. We just had another wave of Sea and Sky boxes hit your local Sam's Club. Guys, this is probably it for Crown Zenith in general. I really don't see there being that much more. And guys, let me tell you, it is one of the most loved sets, and it is one of the most enjoyable pack opening experiences. People will be chasing this set for years and years to come. It is another great opportunity. People see it flooded right now. Prices are lowered. Now is the time. Strike while the iron's hot. So here's the takeaway today, you guys. Pay attention to where the crowd isn't looking. Study historical patterns. Recognize that when an asset is undervalued due to a shifting market, we should really be focusing our attention there rather than whatever is the latest, whatever is the greatest, what is going to have true long-term demand, and most importantly, have conviction. Now guys, if you found value in this breakdown, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more insights, and guys, drop a comment below. Are you watching the Sword and Shield era sealed market, or are you focused on the latest and greatest when it comes to Scarlet Violet? Remember, wealth in investing isn't built by following the hype, it's built by seeing the opportunity before everyone else does. See you guys next time.